Hey, what's up, guys? This is the ranked radar or ranked Chapayev gameplay where I do use my radar and even my sonar, um, going over the matchmaking. 2 battleships on each team, uh, 3 cruisers and 4 destroyers total. Some pretty good names I see here. Marine Dog Tag I've played a lot with, and Wave Bave as well. So certainly some pretty good players. I believe this is rank 7 or rank 6. So we are playing on the map Atlantic. And I'm going to go to my favorite spot in the Chapayev for this map. If you guys look at sector G5, I do like to go there quite a bit, just for the fact that you can basically radar all of A, and you can, with your Hydra, you can spot people around this island. So I'm going to take a little bit more of a wider route and kind of go up there. So along the lines of go to about H5, then go up to G, or H6 and go up to G5. So that's kind of my plan for this. Of course, in ranked, your ship means a hell of a lot more than it does in random battles. So my radar is really what's putting us on top of the other team. So the longer I stay alive, the better it is for my team. I can continually radar until I use up all my radars. So, yeah, I definitely want to stay alive. So I'm going to be kind of, as I said, kind of sticking back for the first few minutes. I do not want to, go out there and die very quickly. I want to stay alive. So, Emily Kutuzov gets spotted as well as this North Carolina. Looks like their team is splitting up, or just the Kutuzov is kind of trying to get an angle on these ships that are moving in. So I'm going to again start to push into A. The ship is very, very competitive. Sometimes it's better than the Kutuzov, sometimes it's not. The Kutuzov does have smoke, so that is a very, very big benefit. Again, the Atago has its heal, so it can kind of, that's its specialty. The specialty of the Chapayev is its radar, but it can get outclassed by the Kutuzov and the Atago most days than not. The Kutuzov, of course, smoke, but also it has good range as well, so that's good. And well, this is a great start. Great start. The other cruiser just got deleted, and our Benson took a torpedo. So yeah, GG it is. GG it is, boys. Yeah, this is not looking good thus far. To pull this back is going to take a lot of hard work from our team. So a little bit of trash talking in chat, but I do pop my radar just so these ships know what the hell is shooting at them, and it really does look like our Benson is going to die. Possibly a waste of a radar, I'm not too sure, but I just kind of wanted to figure out what was in A, and also radar is a good thing to, scare the living crap out of enemy destroyers. As you saw there, they just started running as soon as they got radared. Now they're going to be pushing back in, but they are spotted now. So I'm going to watch out for this Amagi. Really do not want to get citadeled by him because he's already destroyed one of our cruisers. The Chapayev gets spotted, and I immediately focus him. He is the #1 target for me to kill, and for our team to kill, rather. Just for the fact that as soon as that radar is gone, it makes our destroyers' lives a hell of a lot easier, and as well as my life too. Took a decent hit from the Amagi 4K, approximately. I'm unspotted though. This smoke is very, very nice, but I am of course kiting. I see shells coming in, but they harmlessly go over my ship. So I am going to continually shoot at this guy. Biggest threat, dodges those torpedoes, but he's already in a bad position. He's in the objective alpha. I guess he's trying to be a hero or something, trying to die for the cap, but it is certainly not worth it. I think I'm gonna kill him right here, if not in the next salvo. Slow down because I see that Amagi's shooting, and keep turning in. I don't know if the Amagi was shooting me or the Atago, but either way, I will only take one shell. I do get 2 fires on him, but the Amagi does take him out, so that's good for me. I move up to again to this rock. I see you guys can kind of see. I've just been circling this little area right here, and that's all I've been doing. That's all I need to do is just circle around here. The enemy Kutuzov did get B, but I'm not too worried about that right now. There's nothing I can do about it, certainly. And I do not want to send one of my destroyers over there and have them die to Kutuzov that quickly. So I do focus this Magi just to try and burn him down a little bit more. He's really the only ship that's spotted right now. I do hesitate to use my radar. Don't want to waste it. I'm not in the best position. You do, especially with this shorter reload, you do have to be careful on how quickly you use it sometimes. You know, you do not want to be just spamming it all day, and then you realize when you really need it at the end of the game that you don't have it. So, do be liberal about it. You know, don't just, you know, use it whenever. I pop Hydro there, just in case I have torpedoes headed my way. But you'll notice in a second, this North Carolina behind this island, he was he is in smoke, but now he's spotted by my hydroacoustic, because as we said, I believe it's 4.4. He's getting spotted, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go up and just continually spot him. I'm going to tell my team in a little bit just to focus him down, and I will spot him. That's really all I'm doing right here. So my team should be able to focus him down. I'm assuming these Bensons are in smoke. He's got torpedoes headed towards him. He's got a long ways to go, approximately almost a kilometer now, before he can get out of my hydro. And it'll last for another 40 seconds. And by that time, the enemy Benson's smoke should be running out. So this guy is hopefully dead. Looks like he did take a torpedo or 2. So he's probably flooding. Oh no, I think he did repair. And but he's still taking continual damage from my cruiser's battleship, basically my whole fleet except for myself. So I'm just spotting. This is an underrated feature for the Chapayev, is to spot, because you have 2 of the best consumables in the game to spot, which is radar and hydro. Again, I haven't seen many CVs, so this might vary depending on what your server has, what rank you are, that sort of thing. But me personally, I've not seen many aircraft carriers, so I just chose hydro. And I also use it on my Kutuzov too, just so that when I'm in smoke and I'm sitting in smoke, you know, I've got hydro, I can spot those torpedoes from that much farther. I focused Marine Dog Tech. I know he's a good player, so I'm going to try and kill him. But Arumagi does it for me, so this is nice. Again, Kutuzov, or Magi, is really the only good target here, so I decide, well, might as well burn him down. Maybe he had his repair blown earlier. Maybe try and set some fires. So again, I'm just this whole match, I'm just sticking to one spot, this one island that is so very good, because you really can't get shot at. The only time that you can get shot at is if people go to around, you know, where this Kutuzov is, D6, or, you know, if the enemy team gets around to D7, or E7, sorry. So those are really the only 2 spots you can get shot from. Otherwise, the enemy team will have to push through into the majority of your fleet. So that spot is just so good. And likewise on the other side, it's still very, very good as well. Um, so something just to note: your map awareness and knowing where to go on a map is just so critical for ranked. Um, that it really does mean the life and death of you and whether you rank up or rank down or not. So just to keep that in mind, kind of sometimes you have to really reevaluate, what am I doing? You just can't play, you know, just grinding the gears, just you have to think about what you're doing, because in ranked, to get to rank 1, you really have to know how to play. You can't just be, grooving along. And I'm in a bad position because I just realized that if that Amagi starts aiming at me, then I'm going to be dead. Thankfully for me, he's not. I am going to get some smoke, cover from Benson. I say thank you because, it's a nice thing to do. You could say it's partly his job, but I mean, at the same time, he needs the smoke too. If he gets spotted, he needs the smoke too. So that is a very nice thing for him to do. I probably go the wrong way here. Bit of a mistake on my part going into this little crevice. Ideally, I would want to turn the other way so that obviously I can shoot all my guns. But the other thing is that if the Satago comes around the corner and he torps, ooh, I'm not in a good position. Or he just fires his guns. Certainly not good. Speaking of the Atago, there he is. There's the Atago, 8 kilometers from me. Benson launches torpedoes. I still see that the Magi is at least stationary, so I'm going to keep shooting at him until this Atago threatens me, which he's doing right now. And again, turning circles is very bad in the Chapayev. So, yeah, I'm not going to make this turn. I do launch my torpedoes a bit prematurely. Like, oh crap, this guy's going to torpedo me, I'm dead. My team might lose or something. I don't know. I wait for him though. I'm patient. I wait for him. No, Citadel, seriously? He launches torpedoes. This is not good for me. Oh man. Come on, engine, full power. And then I get 4 Citadels because so good. Feels so good. And I can actually do some torpedo beats. These ones are going to be kind of close. I hold off on my repair. Not sure if those are going to go past me. They do. So I just repair. And yay. It looks like we're going to win. 83,000 damage thus far. 5 Citadels. And something I want to point out. That guy opted to use his torpedoes over shooting his guns. Even if he didn't have AP loaded and switched AP, I still would have probably died. He probably would have killed me if he just used his guns. So, just don't use your torpedoes as your main battery in cruisers, because that's not what they're made for. They're made to use your guns. That's why they have, very good gun performance. But I do get high caliber there. Absolutely destroying this destroyer. Destroying the destroyer. Okay, sorry about the bad puns. But anyway, he gets completely obliterated by our Bismarck. And the only thing that is left is this Amagi. I tried a little bit of a sneaky thing. I see where he's last spotted, and then I guesstimate. I did a decent job in trying to judge the range, but the where my shells actually landed was not ideal. Benson does set him on fire. I'm gonna try and aim on his frontal part of the superstructure, so I can set a fire there. If you guys don't know, you can set a battleship on fire. I believe all ships too. 4 places: the bow, 2 on the superstructure, and 1 in the stern. Do get a assisted base capture, and oh boy, there are torpedoes in the water for him. He's not looking like he's gonna survive long at all. Get 2 fires on him. How awesome is that? So he's going to be burning. Aim for his stern, just for the fact that that's the easiest part for me to hit as of right now. But these torpedoes, he's guaranteed dead right now. And this about wraps it up. So that was a good match, in my opinion. I was able. Oh, okay, this was actually rank 10, so I was able to, get some good damage. Good credits, of course. I'm not worried about credits in this ranked. I'm worried about ranking up and get to rank 1. But top the team as usual. Did decent damage overall, and then of course 112,000 credits. Hope you guys enjoyed this kind of overview and performance comparison to see how well the Chapayev performs in ranked. I would definitely recommend the Chapayev over something like New Orleans or even a Mogami or Hipper. The Chapayev is one of the top tier cruisers that you can have in ranked. But that is all from me today. ElasticSpyder here from Brothers in Arms World of Warships, signing out.